Okay, now let us go to the next topic, efficiency. Efficiency of power screw. Okay, so as we know, generally, what is meant by efficiency? Efficiency equals to some ideal output divided by actual output. So here also, effort is the output. So efficiency of power screw, that we can consider like this. For example, whatever ideal effort required to some kind of W load divided by how much amount of actual effort required to lift the same load. Okay. Now we know that effort required for particular any uh, power screw is W tan of alpha plus phi. So this is the effort required to lift the load. Now when we say ideal means no friction. If there is a no friction, if there is a no friction, that is mu equal to tan of phi is equal to 0 or phi is equal to 0. So this is the condition that without friction, ideal load, ideal effort, actually that can be W tan of alpha. Okay. So with this we can write equation. So this is the actual load, actual effort. Actual effort is W tan of alpha plus phi. If there is a no friction, if there is a no friction, then phi is 0. If there is a phi is 0, then efficiency equal to W tan of alpha, which is ideal, divided by W tan of alpha plus phi. So if this W get cancelled, then we can write efficiency equation equal to tan of alpha divided by tan of alpha plus phi. So this is the equation of efficiency of power screw. This equation is equal to tan of alpha divided by tan of alpha plus phi. So this is the efficiency equation. Now there is one more equation which is generally used in the power screw. So that is the maximum efficiency of square. What is the equation of maximum efficiency? Okay. When we say maximum efficiency, we are going to use same kind of equation here. So I'll write here equation of maximum efficiency of power screw. Maximum efficiency of power screw. So as we know, efficiency equal to tan of alpha divided by tan of alpha plus phi. So this is the equation. Okay. So now let us modify this so that we can get the maximum efficiency. So I will modify this. For example, instead of tan alpha, I'll put here sine of alpha divided by cos of alpha. And instead of this tan of alpha plus phi, I'll put sine of alpha plus phi divided by cos of alpha plus phi. Okay. So again, I will modify this by taking this up. If I take this up, then what will be the equation? Cos of alpha plus phi into sin alpha divided by sin of alpha plus phi into cos of alpha. Just I have written this here. So it comes like this. Now if I multiply here both side by 2, if I multiply here and here by 2, then it becomes 2 cos of alpha plus phi into sin phi. 2 sin of alpha plus phi is cos phi. This is similar to 2 sin A cos B or 2 cos A sin B. Okay, so here we have 2 cos A sin, 2 sin A cos B. So we can expand that. Okay, we can expand that so that it becomes like this. So efficiency equal to, now if I put like this, so 2 cos A and sin B, 2 cos A sin B. So here this is A, so this part is A and this part is B. Okay, so 2 cos A sin B. So it becomes, now it becomes sin. Now what is the equation here? Sin A plus B. So if I take this here, so it becomes 2 alpha plus phi because sin A plus B. Okay, so minus sin A minus B. So sin A alpha plus phi minus alpha. So it becomes only alpha will remain. Okay. Similarly, here 2 sin A cos B. So 2 sin A cos B is sin A plus B plus uh, sin of A minus B. So now here it comes sin. Now here again it becomes sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B. Okay, so this is our equation. We can again modify this. We can again modify this so that we can get the final maximum efficiency equation. So this equation is maximum. When this equation is maximum, when this equation is maximum, if this part is maximum or this part is maximum means, so sine of 2 alpha, if 2 alpha plus phi, if it is 1, then this equation is maximum. What is the condition here? Maximum condition is like this: if this particular part, if this particular part is maximum, then only our efficiency is maximum. When the sine is maximum, if it is equal to 1, and if it is equal to 1, that means if it is equal to, the angle is equal to 90. If the angle is equal to 90, then only this is maximum. Okay, so that means the value of phi in that case, if it is maximum, then the value of 2 alpha, if it is equal to 90 minus phi, then the condition is maximum. If I put, now if I put the equation, the maximum condition here, if I put 2 alpha 90 minus phi, then this becomes maximum. So maximum efficiency, the maximum efficiency that we can put like this: from this condition, sine of, instead of 2 alpha, if I put 90 minus phi plus phi. Okay, so instead of 2 alpha, if I put maximum condition, minus sine of phi, okay, divided by sine of, again 2 alpha, instead of 2 alpha I'll put here this condition, plus phi, plus sine of phi. So in that, efficiency equal to, now this phi if I get cancelled, it becomes sine of 90 minus sine of phi divided by sine of 90 minus plus sine of phi. So that means I will see here maximum efficiency, and the efficiency, maximum efficiency equation will be equal to, what is sine of 90? Sine of 90 is 1. Just now we have seen. So 1 minus sine of phi divided by 1 plus sine of phi is the condition of maximum efficiency. This is the condition of maximum efficiency. So with this we can say that the maximum efficiency equation for this square power screw can be 1 minus sine of sine phi divided by 1 plus sine phi. One more thing is clear from this efficiency equation is, as we just now seen, sine of 2 alpha plus phi is equal to 1. This is the condition. That means 2 alpha plus phi equal to 90. Okay. Now 2 alpha is equal to 90 minus phi, or alpha equal to 45. Okay, so 45 minus 5 by 2. So that means here, for this particular condition, when the efficiency of the screw is directly related with the relation of helix angle and the friction angle, alpha and phi. So if I say that for the self-locking screw, we must consider the equation like this. For the self-locking screw, the efficiency, maximum efficiency, or the efficiency should be less than 50%. So this is the condition. This is the condition for the self-locking screw based on the angle. Okay. So again, we say that for self-locking screw, the equation is like this. So phi should be greater than alpha and the efficiency should be less than 50%. Okay, for the overhauling screw, the condition can be the phi will be less than or equal to alpha, or efficiency is greater than 50%. Greater than equal to 50%. This is the condition of self-locking and overhauling screw. So with this we have elaborated about the efficiency of our square thread screw.